Welcome back to the PowerHouse podcast. Today we're going to talk about networking. Todd, why don't you kick us off with some of what you would say would be maybe one of the more important things you would think about when you're going to go to a networking event?
You know, when most people go to a networking event, they think meet as many people as possible. Meet as many as possible. And I think less is more. I think you meet fewer people and make more lasting, say, friendships or more lasting bonds. If you get to know somebody better, you're going to build a better relationship, which means you're going to be able to work together in the future.
So what would you say that when you run into a group of people or you're talking to somebody, what do you think is the average time you should probably spend with somebody?
You know, I'm not going to say there's an average time. You're gonna go up to somebody. I may be up like, hey Corey, we're talking, and all of a sudden I know this is not meshing. This is not the kind of relationship that we're looking for where we're headed. Yeah, so I move on.
Okay.
And I might find a relationship that might be 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 minutes. It's wanting to make sure it's quality over quantity.
Sure, definitely. Todd, I love that insight. So as we look at today in regards to networking and looking at, let's just say it's the three most successful tips to a networking event. Corey, what might you add to it?
So one thing I would do is if you meet someone and you say, hey, how you doing? My name's Corey. You're Todd, right? Okay. So you meet them. You write down little snippets of information or anything that you picked up from that conversation on the back of their business card. That way when you go back in a couple of weeks to email them or reach out to them again, you have little snippets of information that you can now, that you're obviously not going to remember from the conversation that you had 3 weeks ago, that you can say, hey, you can talk about something that you guys have in common, or whether it's a sports team or it's something that you like to do as a hobby or something like that. So you can kind of use that, to your advantage and just take advantage and remember those little things that they talk about. Write it down on the back of the card, and obviously that's going to relate to that person because it's their business card.
Exactly, so. And even if you wanted to, from a video perspective, or I shouldn't say video perspective, but from a technology perspective, you could bring up the notes on your phone, right, and put in a few comments,
Sure.
A few takeaways, so that when you follow back up to your point, you're stepping right back into where that relationship led off. And to your point, Corey, I think the other thing you can do is use technology if you want, and bring up maybe like the notes section on your phone and write down some of those key takeaways in order to, again, when you reach out or talk to them next, you can jump right back into where the conversation left off. And I think that's very important. I think if I was going to add a third in there, I would say research the people that you're potentially going to be meeting at the event, right? So if they have an agenda or if they have the speakers, go in on LinkedIn or other social media platforms and see what you can get to know about them. So when you do meet them, if there's a common bond or thread there that can allow to draw the conversation together quicker than not, you have that ability. I think it's very important. And I think one other piece that I would add is looking at your medium, what's important to you as a business owner, and making sure you're just not focused in one or two networking events, but maybe across several, so that over time you're becoming a little bit more well-rounded in regards to what you're trying to learn for your business, and not just focusing in one area. I think that's something that we've really benefited from a video, social media, business operations perspective that have really allowed us to take off. So if you all have any questions today at all, please reach out to us, comment, and we'll look forward to helping you out in any way we can. Until next time.
See you.
Peace. Thanks. Travis Wilson here with PowerHouse Marketing. Really hope you all enjoyed that today and were able to benefit from it. Please, if you know someone out there, like a loved one or a good friend that could use this, please share it. Until next time, take care.